Hi, my name is Jimmy Bean and I'm a park ambassador for the public Facebook group known as We Are Kit Carson Park. And you are?
I'm Royce Moore, and I'm an Escondido resident. I've had the pleasure of living in our city since 1964.
Are you familiar with Kit Carson Park?
Yes, actually, I used to visit Kit Carson Park before it was property of the city, riding my bicycle down from the city with my wife.
Nice meeting you, Royce, and thank you for taking the time to be interviewed for our members. Let's start right at the beginning. When did you arrive in the area? And how about including some personal background information as well?
I arrived in Escondido in 1964, and I came from Arizona, as a matter of fact. And my position at that time was I was a sixth grade teacher at Orange Glen School, and I completed 16 years of teaching in the classroom and various other activities before I became a school principal. So I had a 37-year career in the public schools in Escondido. At the present time, I serve various institutions as a consultant, and I'm also a past president of the Rotary Club, and believe it or not, I am the president-elect of the Rotary Club and will serve as president in 2016-2017.
Wow, and congratulations for being elected president a second time in the Rotary Club. I didn't know that was possible. I've no doubt you know a lot about the park's history, never mind the Rotary's involvement to ensure it remains the jewel of Escondido as it's known by many of its citizens.
Well, Kit Carson Park, as many people know, was named after Christopher Kit Carson, who was a scout for John C. Fremont, who traveled across the Sierra Nevadas, and Kit leading the way. The park was acquired in 1967 by the city of Escondido from the city of San Diego and contains 285 acres, 100 of which have been developed, with the remaining 185 set aside as a natural preserve. Contained within the park, you will find the remains of the Arroyo de Oro, which was the original master planned children's playground. Now that playground included a large sombrero slide, a cart or wagon slide, and a huge California king snake, which served as a swing. Now today, the wagon or cart and the sombrero are no longer there due to erosion. However, the snake, minus the swing, still stands as a landmark to the old Arroyo de Oro Children's Playground.
That's very interesting stuff. But who owned most of, if not all of the land that now comprises the park?
A longtime Escondido resident, L.R. Green, owned much of the land which is now Kit Carson Park. In fact, he donated many acres to the Escondido Union School District, which later, in 1988, opened a school which is named, by the way, L.R. Green School. L.R. Green started out as a K-8 school, and since the building of Bear Valley Middle School, it is now a K-5 school. Also on that property was a Humane Society, and unfortunately many years ago the Humane Society suffered a catastrophe and burned down and has since moved out to East Valley Parkway, but that land is still there and still owned by the Escondido Union School District.
After Escondido purchased the land, what was the vision or plan for its development?
As part of the overall general master plan that was developed soon after the Escondido city of Escondido purchased the park, ball fields, sports complexes were all developed. The sports complex as we see it today, 20,000 square foot area, is built on the site of the original Alvarado house, which the chimney, the rocks from that are used as the flagpole, the base of the flagpole for the sports complex. Nikki de St. Paul, an internationally known artist, has built a sculpture in the park, which is the only one of its kind in the United States today. Also featured in the park is a 3,000-seat amphitheater, which is used for concerts, graduations, various school performances, and is actually a gem for the park itself. Also, you will find a well-used disc golf course, which was established there a few years ago by the Escondido Rotary Club. The disc golf course is one of the newest features in the park that is enjoyed by the public.
You mentioned disc golf is now available in the park. How did all that come about?
The disc golf course opened several years ago and was the result of planning by several people in the Rotary Club of Escondido. The club voted to spend $9,000 to initially set up the baskets and the signage for the course. Since then, several dollars have been put into renovation and addition to new holes and also to revitalize the signage.
I know there's a Girl Scout building in the park as well. Can you elaborate on those facilities?
A Girl Scout facility has been developed, which includes a large clubhouse, and you will frequently see Girl Scouts enjoying that facility, either camping out at night in the vast yard that they have, or being inside for various activities involving their badges and achievements. And if you notice, there are several Eagle Scout projects contained within the boundaries of Kit Carson Park, one of which is the gateway to Sand Lake. Most recently, you will see posts in the park in various locations and corners of the trails indicating the turning point for the San Pasqual High School cross-country course. You'll see some colors on these posts which signify a 2-mile course or a 3-mile course.
Okay, so the Eagle Scouts use the park. Who else?
The San Pasqual High School cross-country teams have their competitions in Kit Carson Park still today.
What about Queen Califia? Do you know much about its history?
In 2003, the Queen Khalifa sculpture by Nicky de St. Paul opened. Unfortunately, it was the same day as the 2003 fire beginning, but Queen Khalifa was the brainchild of Nicky de St. Paul, an internationally known artist. She came to the city and asked if this could be done, her sculpture could be constructed in the park. This is a construction of mosaics, of tiles, which she has put together in various countries around the world. As I mentioned, this is the only one in the United States.
Queen Califia is certainly a great addition to the park. But what about America's Pastime? Is that offered here as well?
Prominently located in the park, you will find 4 large adult softball fields in the south corner of the park. And these fields are named after former prominent Escondido personalities who were very instrumental in sports in Escondido. Some of them were like Red Root, Jane Trussell. There was a Mr. Finney who used to have a park where the city built a center for the arts. However, Escondido Youth Baseball is also prominent in the park, as they have established several different levels of baseball diamonds for their various leagues. And you will see these fields being used almost 12 months out of the year.
It's clear to me you have a lot of inside knowledge about Kit Carson Park. So I've got to ask you the following. What was your take on the Escondido City Council's 9-acre water park proposal in 2013?
Because Kit Carson Park belongs to the citizens of Escondido, the citizens of Escondido sometimes will talk to their city leaders. But the thing that we have to remember is there is a master plan for the park. And this plan needs to be followed because it was created in order for us to systematically and carefully plan for the activities that are put in the park. Would a water park truly fit in the existing master plan? Would a BMX park fit into the master plan? Well, most of the citizens of Escondido say no, that was not the intended use for our Kit Carson Park. Wisely, the citizens of Escondido have chosen not to put some of these questionable facilities in our pristine park.
Let's get back to the Rotary Club. What is the club's vision and involvement in Kit Carson Park?
Over the years, the Rotary Club of Escondido has been very interested in the development and the activities in Kit Carson Park. But most importantly, we're interested in maintaining the pristine value of our park.
Is there any current Rotary program involving the park that you'd like Escondido citizens and our members to know about?
All 5 Rotary clubs in Escondido are involved in a project known as Escondido Shines. And what we are doing is we're having free concerts in the park this summer. And these concerts bring in local talent. And these concerts, as mentioned, are free to the public. And what we would like to do is to utilize that amphitheater, have people understand what an incredible facility this is and can be used just very simply by getting a permit from the city.
Wow, that's really great stuff. And it's also the kind of involvement communities have come to expect from their local Rotary clubs. One last question. What do you think about organizations such as this one, the public Facebook group known as We Are Kit Carson Park?
Any organization that's formed to protect and preserve the natural beauty and the pristine environment needs to be encouraged.
Yes, I agree totally. Okay, how about one final comment about the jewel of Escondido, Kit Carson Park?
Let's keep in mind that our park and parks in Escondido totally were developed for the people, its citizens. And it's the responsibility of our citizens to take care of these parks. Let's treat our parks as the gems that they are, and let's not abuse them. Let's continue to develop them and make them a centerpiece of our great city.
Thank you for that great summation, Royce, and for sharing all that you did with our members. We also wish you the best of luck in your second term at the Rotary Club, and no doubt you're the right man for the job. This is Jimmy Bean from Kit Carson Park, wishing you all a good night.